Greetings, fellow gamers. So this demo popped up recently. I take one look at it. I was like, what is that? So yeah, today we're going to find out. Metal Eden was developed by Raycon Games and is available on all platforms on the 6th of May this year. So, Metal Eden is an adrenaline rush sci-fi FPS set in the future where you play a hyper unit named Asuka and you're sent on a suicide mission to rescue citizens' cores from Mobius or something like that, an orbital city turned into a deadly trap. Dive into cybernetic warfare, face the engineers, and uncover the secrets of Metal Eden. That's basically the synopsis. For my money, it's basically, if you've ever played Ghost Runner or the Ghost Runner franchise, it's Ghost Runner, but with guns. Now, I'm a huge fan of that particular franchise, and I've featured it heavily on the channel in the past, so I was intrigued to check out this game and see what it was all about. But yeah, before I even discuss the gameplay, first I would like to draw some attention towards the frame rates, because for my money, they're really under par for this kind of game. I mean, for me, this kind of game really, has an emphasis on movement and traversal and chaining attacks through that traversal. Now, when your frames are this poor, it just takes away from the whole experience as a whole. And, you get input lag, there's graphical artifacting on the screen, I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not too sure if this demo specifically is PS5 Pro enhanced. I'm sure the final game will be. But yeah, there's something definitely wrong with the visual fidelity in this game, combined with the lax frame rates. Now, I have seen this game running butter smooth on a PC, and yeah, it looks like a completely different game. So yeah, if the devs can really address the frame rates before the console launch, it will definitely serve the game well. I did also test this on the performance mode, and to be honest with you, there was actually not much difference whatsoever. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing. So I inevitably just left it on quality mode and just tried to appreciate the visuals for what they were, despite all of the artifacting. But for one quick example, guys, just look at the frame rate in this cutscene. You tell me what you see here.
Warning. ISC units inbound.
Bring these clowns to the ground. Unleash your hyperpower. Rip their cores out.
I mean, that has to be just in the demo, right? There's no way the final game can launch like that. But yeah, I mean, if they manage to address all the frame rate issues and this game actually launches butter smooth, then you know what? They could actually be onto something here. So the core gameplay seems to be you traverse and push through the levels, navigating using the parkour mechanics, and this eventually leads into arena sections where the players have to take out waves of enemies and basically complete objectives in order to progress. So as you've probably noticed in the background with some of the gameplay, one of the big features of Metal Eden is called core ripping, where you basically rip the heart out, or the core, of the enemy to defeat them. You can also throw it at enemies for an explosion, consume it to recharge your health, or give you kind of like a damage buff, so the next guy you melee will strip their shields. So it does kind of offer different opportunities to mix and match that, along with the traversal and parkour, for some interesting effects. From a gunplay perspective, it's very simple. Yeah, you don't really aim down sights. There's no ADS in this game. It's very similar to Doom. There's lots of strafing and movement while timing your shots, and yeah, when you put it all together with the parkour, that's pretty much what you get. Again, being a fan of Ghost Runner, as I mentioned earlier, and Doom, yeah, the gameplay loop for me personally is enjoyable. It was just the frame rate and some of the graphical fidelity that was holding it back. Like, if they can get that butter smooth by release, like, they could genuinely be onto something here. And from what I understand, Raycon Games is actually made up of ex-devs from CD Projekt Red. So yeah, this could be an interesting release, guys. As with most games of this ilk, there's different points in intermittent stages where you can level up, or reach a shop where you can improve your weapons. Some of these skills feature things like core distance ripping. So, as I said earlier, where you can rip the core from the enemy, very important in this game. Well, you can only do that from a certain prompt that appears within a certain distance. Well, you can have skills that can, say, extend that distance further, so you'll be able to, rip the core from across the other side of the map, which definitely does change the gameplay from what I've noticed. So once it's all said and done, you're fully maxed out towards end game. I can imagine it will present quite different opportunities for different gameplay. Even the devs themselves made a nod to Ghost Runner here, as I mentioned earlier. Check out this perk. There we go. Nice little homage there. So yeah, my overall impressions for Metal Eden are, I'm intrigued. I would like to see more. I would definitely wait for a review on this particular game, certainly from a console perspective, because, we're always getting poor console ports of PC games. So, we'll see how the devs port this one. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy what I played, because I did. As a Ghost Runner fan and a lifelong first-person shooter player, yeah, the minute-to-minute gameplay here was enjoyable. I did have fun, but certainly wait for a review in these times. Holy shit. And I would also actually like to know from a standard PlayStation 5 perspective, this is running on a PS5 Pro. How does this actually run on a standard PS5? So if you guys could let me know in the comments if any of you are interested in playing this, it's on PSN right now, check out the demo. I'd love to know. I will leave you lovely people now to enjoy some gameplay snippets from the demo. I'll leave it action-packed so you can kind of see what the game's all about here. And yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see me play more games. Check out the channel. I've got an absolute shit ton of stuff. But also very quickly, I just remembered the price point for this game. I don't know if this is going to be a full budget, $70 game, or, Jesus, if Nintendo had their way, $90, they cheeky bastards. Please, everybody, please boycott that shit immediately so it doesn't ruin the games industry. But yeah, basically, yeah. Have a great day, guys. Peace and love. I'll catch you in the next one.
Field balance check completed.
You're so special. Striking from above, cutting through the air. They will never see you coming. You are my shining star. Now get out there and shine.
In sight.
They had one job. They could have built
forces neutralized.
It's a great struggle we need to partake in together. But still, step by step, we are getting closer. A new, brighter future is coming.
Humans love shiny things, and so blinded by its awesome life-giving light, they failed to notice what was hiding in its shadow. I warned the others, but they wouldn't listen. I warned them of the erosion. They didn't see it until it was too late. It corrupted the other engineers and brought the project to a halt.